I hope everybody's doing okay. Prophetic weirdo here. Um, I only have two decks with me. Let's see if I could just wing it and see what I get. Damn, this calendar doesn't have it. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's I want to say a full moon in Pisces. I'm not sure. I'm I'm definitely feeling it. I've been emotional for the past like 3 or 4 days. We're on March 10th, 2022. March 10th, yeah. Or we're going into March 11th. It's the night of March 10th, I believe. Still 11 something, I believe. Remy, do you know what time it is? That's my cat. I was gonna say something. Okay. Life, we could say it's always been about it's, it's about what we have achieved. It's about, you know, it's not just about that. It's about how we achieved those things that we possessed in our material, in our spiritual, um, emotional. Because you could have all the money in the world and not have the love of somebody, or have that to be in balance. You have to be in balance in all areas: love, finances, the material, the three, the here in the world, what you do here. But there's also, the emotions, the empathy, the compassion, the love that you pour out, because the world is not just about take, take, take. It's about giving too, and good intentions, pure intentions, not just for the sake of looking good in the eyes of others and getting validation of others. It's about, also the spiritual, you know, the what how you want to say, it's about love. It's about giving love and flowing in the ethereal of love, love for yourself. I'm not just saying like giving also without any also not expecting in return, but how to say this? How do I say this? There's so many things I like to say, but it's also about your character and how you how you react to things, and not letting triggers overcome you and letting you regret something that you did that can't be taken back. When yes, a lot of things do have to happen so people could learn from these mistakes. Everybody needs to learn from the mistakes, but it's also how you fix those mistakes and not do those mistakes again, because once you are aware of those things, it's no longer ignorance, it's lack of actually caring, a lack of, you know, I would say lack of consciousness, lack of common sense, that, you know, that's what the metaphor of the Bible says, when, you know, once you know the word and you keep doing the same thing, like, you know, this kind of insanity. You gotta try to fix those things, and instead of making excuses for your own actions or other people's actions, you gotta correct them. So let's see what we get from this deck. I think it's the basic one. It's really cool. I really like it. The sun. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Oh, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So there is a sense of happiness in material. Could be that somebody's very well off. People are feeling, maybe people are getting the tax money. You know, and spring is coming around the corner. I mean, in what, 10 days? I mean, come on. And just so you all knew, I mean, I don't think I actually celebrated New Year's on whatchamacallit, December 31st. You know, after December 31st is the new year. My New Year's kind of is the spring equinox, which is March 20th. That's my New Year's, you know? That's the refresh of the rebirth of the cycle that we keep going through. You know, we all have to go through a cycle. We all had to go through a rebirth and a death. You know, we had to purge, let go of things, and in that purge and that letting go, new things come in. You know, one door closes and then one opens. That's what I mean about how you react to things. That yes, the world is you're going to go through bad things. There are things that are gonna happen. Duh, you know, the world keeps turning, and when the world keeps turning and living fast, things happen. You know what I mean? It's just, it's letting go of expectations, letting go of your ego. That was my daughter's water. But it's how you keep your, I would say, your composure, how you react to things, instead of you know, things triggering you, like a car breaking down, losing your job, your husband cheating on you, divorce, death. All those things are going to happen. That's life. I'm not saying that you have to go through traumatic things to help you learn some kind of life lesson and, get you to the right path. No, I'm just saying it's about how you react to things, how you keep your composure, how you got to breathe into your moments, be in the present, not thinking of the future. Because when you're thinking of the future, when your car breaks down, oh, how am I gonna pay for this? If I buy this part for the car, I'm not gonna have enough for rent and X, Y, and Z and things like that. You're thinking of the future. You're panicking about something that hasn't even happened. When you could, instead of panicking and losing your goddamn mind, losing your head, you gotta think, okay, what can I do? There's some things out of my control, but what can I do to be more productive, to provide, and to know how to be capable of, of taking care of yourself. That's what I mean, of not depending so much on certain institutions or society, or even being, codependent on somebody, government, whatever you want to say, because they have no obligation to be taking care of you. Not even God. That's why God gave us free will. We are free to do what we want. There's nobody working against us. Maybe there will always be people who are going to hate. That just comes with the territory. But I'm saying is how you keep your sense of pure intention. Why are people hating you? What is it that you're doing to me? I don't do nothing to people. People don't just be hating for no reason. If they are, then that's their own insecurity, their own trigger, their own ego that they have to take care of, their own projection that they have to take care of. Don't stoop to their level and make things worse, adding fire onto the fire, That's why there's so many metaphors of elements of adding fire to fire. What do you want to add onto fire? Water. Water is love. It's, pure intentions. It's compassion. It's empathy. It's loving thy neighbor, But you also gotta love yourself. Most importantly, love yourself. Once you love yourself, you take care of yourself, you're able to take care of the world around you. Alright. My cat, he'll leave me alone. Don't be rubbing up on this. Okay. I think I've talked far too long. Already 14 minutes in. Oh, because I was cutting the cards. I just want to say, be careful with codependency. That's what I was talking about. That being codependent on people, being codependent on the material or validation from people. Yeah, because it could take you out of your throne, out of your seat. The Empress is someone who's abundant in every way. She sits in her throne. She doesn't chase. Everything comes to her. It's like that song, I am woman. I am divine. Everything that I want, somehow it finds me. Like that song. I don't know who sings that song, but I've been hearing it on TikTok. And it came out on my Pandora, and I was like, alright, this is a cool song. This is pretty dope. about attachments. Being a slave, being bonded to attachments. Addictions. Um, Codependency. Low vibrational, always stooping down to people's uh, lower level. Bad habits. Not disciplining yourself when, like I said, you have no control of the outside world, but you can control your own destiny. Shuffling the cards. That was not me farting, okay? It's always good and dandy to do what you want, whatever floats your boat. Everybody each to their own, but doesn't mean that you have to go around, hurting people. Always be true to yourself, be true to others, and everything will be fine. There's no need to be petty. There's no need to try to one up some other person, try to, let's see. What's the energy? What's the energy of the collective? Okay. It seems like somebody's feeling left out. Or somebody's feeling a lack of thereof because they're seeing somebody else have a good time, have a grand old time. Because I have here the Four Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So the Four Wands is like a celebration, could probably be an engagement. Just people having fun, going out, doing their thing, just being happy. That's what that card is. But we have it accompanied with the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is lack of either feeling left out, feeling lack thereof, of money, because it is Pentacles, money, or not having a home. Maybe somebody got kicked out of their house while there was some kind of celebration happening. And look, it's snowing. It's snowing over here in the Middle East. Yeah, Middle East. Middle East? Yeah. So, let's see. I have the Two of Wands, so and here's the dang devil. What I'm telling. Okay. That's what I mean about Two of Wands is someone, I believe, waiting their ships, waiting for their, I'm gonna say payday. It reminds me of Every Time I Get Paid. I love that song by, yes, I gotta hide my forehead, my big head, my big forehead. Payday by Doja Cat. I love that song. So, Two of Wands is somebody awaiting their ships, their either their I want to say inheritance. I don't know why. Or they're waiting to not waiting. They're I want to say voyage. Why did I want to say voyage? They're waiting something. They're going to get some kind of or this could be expansion. Yeah, with because he has the maybe travel. I want to say no, because he has the globe. Looks like a globe to me. Like, let's see, where could we go? But it could be with a Capricorn, because we do have the devil here. That's Capricorn, right? Or Scorpio. But there could be some codependency, some attachment still keeping somebody stuck. It could be some kind of past love, a breakup that happened, not letting go of it, and maybe going back to codependency, because I would say because somebody's feeling left out. I can relate in many ways. Like, that's why I've tried to stay away from social media. You know, when I'm bored, I'll be on it, just like, going through random things, to make me laugh or something. But I try not to be on so much. I'm usually on my phone at work because it'd be boring as. So, I would, I would have my friends and family on my social media. I still do. I'm saying like I don't anymore. Saying like past tense. But I have my friends and family. And, they're all vacationing, they're all doing things. Sometimes I would feel left out, but I'll be like, damn, like that's cool. I wish I was doing that. I'm not gonna be envying people. But there were times where it'll be a certain person, like where it just like hits you like, oh, and you didn't invite me. When it's like a best friend or like whatever. Like, bitch, why didn't you invite me? Like, I'm down. No. But it could send you back to your old habits, like going out to drink, spending money because you're trying to fill that void. Money isn't going to bring you love. Hate isn't going to bring you love. Envying people. That's all I'm saying. That's what I want to address to. So, it could be because of a breakup, you know. And just try to avoid social media. Don't be lurking people's pages, especially, you know, like your crush or even your significant other. If you're gonna be on your significant other, like your boyfriend or girlfriend, your husband's, your wife's social media, and you're over here like seeing who's liking their picture, like, oh, who's that dude? Who the heck is that dude giving her a heart emoji, a hug emoji? What the hell is that? Dude, that's just like, stop. Like, you're doing too much. Like, that's why I don't follow whoever I'm dating or, you know, whatever. Like, I try not to have them on social media, because then I'll be like, what? Who's this white girl that keeps liking my boyfriend's picture? Like, what the, you know, like, don't go looking where you know you're gonna find something. If you keep looking, you know you're gonna find something. So why go through that trouble? Like, why put your, like, why would you want to do that to yourself and like start something and then do that to, you know, take it out on them, because you can't control yourself. Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? Spirit, angels, why is this 5 of Pentacles here? 5 of Pentacles, please. Ooh. Yeah. Just because I don't like pages at nights. Especially the Knight of Pentacles. Yo, they're so slow. I can't deal with slow people. Like, it's just like, you gotta be fast for me. And there's someone with an offer, it seems like, but it's more like I don't want to say puppy love, but it's just like, you know, it's page energy. We don't want no page energy. I mean, it's okay when you're just like, yo, I got so many bruises. Oh, me. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is, I mean, they're both, it could be two different people, or it could be one person with, you know, both energies. They both have an offer, because he has a pentacle. It's, I want to say it's a gift. You might say it because it's a pentacle. Pentacle is the material, you know. It could be money. And the Page of Cups is also an offer, but it's an offer of friendship. That's what I'm saying. Like, That's what I'm saying. Like it's cool when it's all like, when it's true intentions, when it's pure intentions, when somebody just, like they want to get to know you, they just want, take things slow. Just, I mean, come on, it looks like he's just like a jester. We want kings and emperors, But it looks like somebody's gonna, okay, see? See what I mean? Yeah. Some kind of, somebody's getting some kind of recognition. See, I have the 6 of Wands here. Somebody getting recognized. Either because this is someone who is in that mode of, all right, I'm gonna let things happen. I'm gonna let things, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna let things flow for a second and I'm gonna see what happens. I'm just lay back, just pause for a second, take a breather. And when this guy's suspended in air, so he ain't got nowhere to go. He ain't got nowhere to go. I'm calm, cool, and collected. All right, I'm gonna let things happen as they will. And it might be because of a connection, either a failed connection. Two of Cups is some kind of love connection, friendship. Yeah, love connection. It is whatever you want to call it. And we also have the 6 of Swords, another 6. So we got 6 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is a transition. Either someone is moving into calmer waters, they were going through something. And like, moving on, letting go. Because there's been some kind of turbulence. Because if you see all the water over here, it's all like waves and crazy. But over here, it's like calm. Moving into calmer waters. That's what I mean, moving into calmer waters. There is some kind of, it could be because of the 6 of Wands, because somebody got some kind of recognition. It could be because of reputation. Because we have the 5 of Swords here. Somebody winning at all cost. And pettiness. Looking over your shoulder. Fighting a battle that's not needing to be fought, like putting your guard up when it's not needed. Or maybe that's somebody needing to do that, because it is in the reverse next to the 6 of Swords. Some kind of outpour of emotion. This reminds me of, I don't know why I see the emoji, the yellow emoji, for texting, with the, with the tears, just like, Alright. But better times are coming. Because I did see the. It was the Eight of Pentacles. So that's putting hard work. You gotta put the hard work too. You can't just be, you know, wallowing in your self-pity. And that's what I mean about how you react to things. You know, just because something bad happens, it's not the end of the world. Just because a heartbreak happens, it's not the end of the world. And don't be acting like it's the end of the world and, oh, I'm gonna kill myself and I got nothing to live for and I'm a loser, nothing ever goes good for me. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't cry. You can't maybe go like let out your steam and on a punching bag, not on somebody, on a punching bag, or you know, working out and letting go all that, you know, frustration and stress. Meditating, maybe breathing. It looked like I want to fit the Hermit, so I could deal with the Virgo. This is Virgo energy. We are in Pisces energy, so. And we got the Hermit again with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is somebody who's been through the gutter. Been through hell and back. So, we got a good card. We got the Sun again. The Sun with the Ace of Swords. But the Ace of Swords is reverse. So I want to say miscommunication. I could be wrong. Because the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords, it's a new idea. It's a new perspective, you know. Just because your truth, like someone's perspective, doesn't necessarily mean that it's your truth, right? Or your perspective on somebody else. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you could look at somebody, you know, don't be judging a book by its cover. You know, that's why people say that. And there's, just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean that that's the other person's intentions for you to feel that way, you know. That's why communication is very important. But since it was in the reverse, that could be kind of bad. So this could be a fire sign or Leo coming with some kind of idea or new perspective. Helping you with a new perspective, maybe. Or I don't have my notes today. I do really bad with reversals too. Or this is This could be some kind of new idea, or some kind of communication coming from a fire sign, or some kind of communication that's gonna make you very happy. Something's coming in that's gonna make you very happy. You know, there's brighter days coming. Didn't I say that? Better days are coming. This is happiness. This is very like childlike, is the child, like this, you know, like feeling like a kid again, you know, just like it's just something that's gonna make you very happy. I'm already feeling happy for some reason, but it could be some kind of miscommunication, because I did have in the reverse. But like I said, you know, we tarot cards, tarot readings, whatever, they tell you a story, they tell you the energy, they tell you, baby, you cannot be up here. No, no, get off. I don't like him on the bed. He's so stubborn. I don't know if you guys see him. I forgot what I was gonna say. Dang it. You made me lose my train of thought. I mean, this could be, you know, two people, you and somebody else, you know. This could be you and this could be somebody else, or this could be you and this is somebody else that, you know, you're interested, or they're interested in you, right? Scenario one. This could be you, no? This could be you. This is someone who is willing to offer their emotions, their friendship, their you know, their heart. You know, they're willing to give, because cups is emotions, right? I'm not saying that it's impulsive, but the pure intention is here. The true emotional intention is here. This man over here, not so much. That could be somebody that you're dealing with that, you know, is willing to offer just what they could give. Because like I said, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles too, but the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. That is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy. Taurus, not all of them. I'm not gonna be here like, I know one Taurus, and he is, not saying that he's not lazy, he's just very mellow, you know, like mellow to the point where like it's too slow for me, you know, like it's just like, all right, like you gotta pick up the pace here, like you too cool, too chill, when we gotta move. You know, like there's a time and place for certain things, and when I need you to move, I need you to move. And when you have Virgo and Taurus placements, I mean like a Virgo sun and a Taurus moon, oh honey, so people see you as an imperfectionist and always anal on everything, but you are actually very slow moving and chill. Like That's just a lot of earth energy right there, you know, like very, very, very slow. So I'm not saying, like I said, not saying that this is impulsive energy, because the wands, the Knight of Wands would have been an impulsive energy. This is somebody willing to give it, you know, give it all. I'm here to give you my friendship, my love, my, you know, like, we'll see how it goes. This guy, he's like, I got this for you, but I don't know, I'll let you know. You know, when a Virgo says, I'll let you know, like, when you ask them, like, do you want to go out somewhere, you want to party? I'll let you know. So, there could be some kind of miscommunication about this, you know, maybe two people not being on the same level. And like I said, one's perspective that just, and you can't be judging people and saying like, oh, how could he not want to be with me, or not want to give me more, or give me his, you know, whatever, when I'm willing to give it to him. Like I said, you can't be giving to expect a return. You gotta do it out of pure intention. So you're over here thinking like, oh, well, he don't like me then, so bye, next. And you're not working in your higher self, in your higher intention, your higher consciousness of, you know, letting go of your ego and just dealing with logic, you know. Think, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's what they're saying. It is what it is. Not everybody's gonna feel like how you feel. Not everybody is you. Just because you're able to do something, feel something, doesn't mean that everybody else can. That's one thing about narcissists that I hate. And there's a lot of Leos like that. An ex of mine, he always felt just because he was able to do everything, like, well, I was able to do this, I was able to do that, and with a broken leg and a broken Achilles, I was able to do this, this, and that. Alright, dude, but no, not everybody is like you. Everybody's different in their own freaking way. Just because you lived around and with people who were in your element, fire element, because this man, his mom was a fire sign, his sister was a fire sign. So imagine all that fire in a house. It's always moving, it's always, you know, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Ain't no time for stopping, ain't no time for whatever. When you're used to that, other people are gonna look like a freaking alien. Like, why are people like this? Why are they living like that? Why are they so slow? Why this? Why that? Don't be judging people. That's all I gotta say. Don't be judging people. And people go in and out of hell. You don't know what people have been going through. Don't be judging people just because they can't do something that you were able to do. Everybody has their weaknesses. Everybody has their virtues. You gotta know your own and they gotta know theirs. I'm sorry that you were so blessed and you're up in your high horse. You know, where nobody can bring you down. That's good. That's all good for you. But don't be trying to bring everybody else down. Like, that just looks trifling on you, on your end. don't know why I'm shuffling. Ooh, Tower moment. All right. The Ten of Swords. We got the Knight of Cups again. When I cut it. Alright, let's see. Can we get some advice, please? Spirit guides, angels, universe. The Almighty. Maybe not. I got the Queen of Cups. And I also have the Queen of Pentacles. These are good energy, female or male, man or woman. This is a good energy for anybody to be in. Okay. But I'm going to speak about the Queen of Cups. And I was just telling my daughter this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, how you grew up, what things you have gone through. It's always in your best interest to always stay centered in your own emotions. When you're in control of your emotions, you're in control of your triggers, of your trauma, of when you work in the spirit and in the flow of love for yourself and the flow for, you know, others, for thy neighbor, whatever you want to say, how you want to say it. When you always move in pure intentions without, you know, bad intent or, you know, what I mean by bad intentions, just it's always good to stay in, you know, not isolating yourself, because when you isolate yourself from the world, you're doing the world it's a misfortune, because the world needs people like you. You know, the world needs to see your face. Regardless of what you think you might be a loser, you were put on this earth for a purpose. And that's up to you to look for that purpose. You know, nobody's gonna come and put it on your lap and say, here, you just gotta do this. No. You gotta go through life, you gotta experience things. That's how you become wise. Not by trying to and be better than anybody. You gotta be better than you were in the past. Changing, being better, evolving. You know what I mean? Doing good by others. Working in that. This is what I mean. I want y'all to listen. I'm sorry if that cringed you. I'm so sorry. I should have not done that. The Queen of Cups. How many times have we craved for compassion, for gestures of love and understanding? The Queen of Cups is the embodiment of all this, of all these. Sorry. A tender-hearted nature. She senses the world's anguish. Her gentleness is the soothing as she embraces every living soul. That's what I mean, like in the flow of caring and the emotional, compassionate, intuitive, I love that. That's what I mean. Like that's the message I've tried to always get to people, because I mean I live in the area. I live in an area where there is a lot of crime. I live in the city, near the city. I go in and out of the city a lot. Where where I know it's kind of hard to be like, always compassionate and stuff like that, when there's so many people out here doing things that they're not supposed to, right? Hurting people, shootings, robbing, carjacking, all that around here. Not that I try to justify these people's actions, but I've always been the type to be like, I pray for these souls. I pray for every soul who feels they need to act out in these heinous things and these actions that, hurt others. I understand that sometimes those are the only means that some people have, or the only option they have. That's what I mean. Like, I don't try to justify people, but I pray for these souls. Everybody. Ever since I became a mother. And I've always been interested in the brain and how the brain works and psychology and stuff like that. Especially reading and hearing and watching, documentaries and stuff like that about serial killers. Or watching Law and Order SVU. Why people do the things that they do, That's why I've always been the type of person, always growing up, very quiet, and but I would watch people and I would always question, like, why would she say this? Why would she do that? Why is this happening? I was always curious about the world. People thought I was naive. Yeah, I was naive to a lot of things, like I wouldn't say the real world, because your reality is not my reality. Just because you're about politics and about certain things doesn't mean I'm about that. I'm more of a simple person, you know. I like nature. I like connections, connecting with people. The material world, the materialistic, not so much. But each to their own. I don't be judging people. I only judge people who judge and point the finger at me. And I don't even have to judge them because I don't have to do anything. They're showing their true colors. There isn't anything I can do to change this person or make this person realize that they're wrong, and I'm not going to. I don't fight with people. I don't argue with people. I let them think what they want to think of me, and I let them think that they're right. Because if they go around life like that, then, oh, I pray for you, baby. I pray for you hard. I could be a sweetheart. I could be so sweet. The sweetest thing. I could be very passive aggressive, but I could be I could be there for you. But once you turn your back on me, once you stab me in the back, sometimes I don't even want to show that side. I try to hide. Because you don't want to see that. Sometimes I'm afraid. Because I don't know what I'm capable of. And that's the thing. Everybody is capable of doing anything when they're in that rage. When they're in that, everything is black and you don't see no reason, you don't see nothing. No common sense, no circumstances and cause and effect. What is that? I don't care. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it with a closed fist. But I've learned that hurting, killing, and destruction is so easy. But being patient and loving and compassionate and patient, did I say that already? Working in that discipline of controlling yourself. It's just when you learn to heal your own triggers and why you react to things and why you do the things that you do. Once you master that, that is one highly intelligent human being. I told you, no, not in my bed. It's not even my bed no more. And like I said, the Queen of Pentacles is also a great energy to be in. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the person you would trust with your financial enterprise. Any such venture under her tutelage thrives and brings abundant fruits. But also, this is someone who is very caring. And let's see if I can find her. Hopefully it doesn't take me down. Because in the depiction of the illustration doesn't say this, but In others, it does. But in this depiction, I believe the Queen, that's the King of Pentacles. But the Queen of Pentacles looks almost the same. Like that's the King of Pentacles. That's someone who's hardworking, who's got the, the money on, he's got the bag. And he's looking at the pentacle like, yeah, buddy, But the Queen of Pentacles, she holds it like it's something precious. Like Dobby from Hobbit, or she was at Holloway at the end. She's looking at it like it's her baby, like just nurturing and caring for it, like if it was a baby. Can you see it? There you go. She's more like cuddling it, and as to the King of Pentacles, he's looking at it like, yeah, that's mine right there, I did that. This woman is like, I did this, I created this, I made this. This is mine, this is my precious. I'm gonna take care of it, I'm gonna nurture it, I'm gonna watch it grow. So like I said, these are always great energies to operate into. That's how you manifest things, working in love brings you, it's a give and take. It's a currency of energy too, not everything has to be materialistic. It's all about intentions. Like I said, words are your thoughts and your words are very important. And that's why it's important to speak highly always. Never speak badly about anybody. Don't speak badly about yourself. Always try to keep positive. Always think about the good things, not the bad things. Because if you focus on the bad things are going to grow even more and are going to fester you and frustrate you even more. So focus on the things that are good. When you're focusing on whose grass is greener, when you should be worrying about watering and taking care of your own situation. Controlling your own situation, controlling yourself. You are in control of your own destiny. You can't control the outside world, but you can control what you can and cannot do, and what you can and cannot say. Nobody should be able to take you out of character, regardless of that person, if he's doing you dirty. Oh, so I'm supposed to let him do that? I'm like, I'm supposed to let him, steal from me, take advantage of me, steal from me, the little bit that I have. I'm gonna let him? No. Doesn't mean you have to. But doesn't mean that you have to put your hands on anybody or try to revenge the war back and forth. No. What you do, you take matters into your own hands by exposing the phony that person is. And that's why we have, legal things. That's why we have, the legal law. That's why we have laws. That's why we have lawyers. That's why we have people there looking out after us. for the same reason, so you won't have to stoop to their level. It's kind of like the cops, the police, the law enforcement, lawyers, being, the spirit realm here, taking over, trying to bring the karma to the one that, who's guilty. I'm just going by things that, things that just the other day, some man came into my job talking about, his wife, his brother, her brother had charged her like so much money for a car part, which wasn't even that much, and was charging her way too much. And he felt like the brother was taking advantage of the wife, of her, naiveness or kindness or whatever, because they were family. But he kept saying, but it was my fault, I wasn't there. I wasn't in my, 100%, because he said that his dad had died and he was feeling really low. And by the means that he would tell me, because it wasn't the first time he came into my job, he would say, I'm really bad right now. I don't even want to go home sometimes. My wife gets mad at me because I don't even want to go home, but sometimes I just want to be alone. He was in a really tough spot. He was going through something, and I understand that. But that's what I mean about not letting yourself get down for too long, because when you let yourself get down for too long in your own self-pity, the world keeps turning, baby. And you should always be on top of it, be on top of things. And she should have been on top of things if she wasn't so naive. And that's the thing, you can't be mad, because a lot of mechanics out there do the same thing. They take advantage of women or people that don't know about cars and say, oh yeah, it's gonna be this much for the part, and they put like $50 or $100 more so they can get something out of it. That's commission for them. You can't be mad at them for trying to hustle, for their own means. When they need to work, they need, you can't be mad at somebody for trying to do business. Maybe he felt validation to the fact that, I feel I should be paid this for the work that I'm putting in. Maybe he thought that way, but because you felt a certain way, he was like, oh, that was the last 500 that we had, and he was taking advantage. Why was that the last 500? Why weren't you on top of things? You have a wife. I don't know if he had kids. I think he had kids. Yeah, he has kids. Blue almost passed me. He has kids. So if you have a family, you know you need to provide. Yes, I understand. Like I said, death, bad things are going to happen. But letting yourself get down, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not here to judge. I'm not, because I've been down in the gutter, back, gone to hell, back again many times, okay? Emotionally, physically, I put myself in situations, and I can only blame myself, not others. Because I let myself be in that situation. I attracted these people so I could learn something. I'm never here to judge people. I'm always here to open your eyes to certain things. Because like I said, I've been there. I've put put myself there just mentally, just out of insecurity, ego. I was down on myself. I hated myself at one point, and I let myself go for many, many, many years, more than 6 years. And there's so many things I could tell you that happened in my life that not justified, but I could tell you things that had happened in my life. But I'll tell you, this is why I did the things that I did. I isolated myself from the world, never went out, ever. I would go here and there, maybe grocery shopping, the things that I had to do. I wouldn't travel. I wouldn't go out, do things, and like Six Flags and stuff like that. Like, do things because I was afraid of the world, because of things that would happen to me, the things that did happen to me. And I was scared for my daughter, and I didn't want her to go through those things. And I have a lot of guilt of keeping her away from the world too. She's so sociable. She's different than me. That's why when this whole 2020 happened, it did not affect me whatsoever. I stayed in my cave. I was good. I was like, alright, I could chill. People knew how I felt. They knew they had to feel that loneliness of cutting off the outside world. And then that's when you find out who's really there for you, who actually cares about you, who it is you've tried so hard to keep in your life when they should have been out. With their own actions, but you kept bringing them back. Like, no, but we've had so many memories, so many good times. But it keeps showing you their true colors. And there's no hard feelings. It's just, it is what it is. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Well, I'm gonna end the video there. I hope y'all like the video. It's like an hour. I'm gonna try to make them shorter. If y'all like shorter videos, let me know if you liked the video. And if it resonated, please let me know in the comments. Like the video. Don't be mean. That helps me a lot to, with this algorithm and stuff like that. So, yeah. Keep your head up.